cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now Trubisky, and he whips that one incomplete there. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third and short.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Watch out.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check back, check back. Ran. Jet bomber.
Here's Trubisky. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
180. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming. Switch. 18. 52. 25. Check. Check 25.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Doug, 180. 54. Go. Ran. Jump. You draw forfeit.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky, and that is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, right.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Landry now on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. Fancy footwork at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential. But I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing. Check. Watch 54. Target.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next score, Lions 14, Bears nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Ryan. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Now it's Ryan. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. From the gun, it's Ryan. Able to get this to Gordon. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
54. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Lions first down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick me up. Here we go. Shoot.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First down, Lions.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Switch gears. Hey, ball.
Now Trubisky to throw. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
We play to win. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Kelsey out in the slot right. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game. And
he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip. Alert flare. Let him go.
Now Ryan on first down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, Ryan. Going left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down and goal. Ryan, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jaron Reed. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Mike's 50. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
From the gun, Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal, now brings up a decision on fourth down.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. On first down, it's Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Walk 54. Here we go. Check 13. Ran.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right, and out. Now Trubisky lost the football, and I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a 2nd down.
Ready. 25. 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 21.
Here's Ryan to throw. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Ryan now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now it's Ryan. Open man here is Hamilton. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Melvin Gordon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
21. 11.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, G.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Go. Check it out, Reed. Alert. Topper. Behind. One set. Check, Mike.
Here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I'm here all day. I'm here. Blue. Lock in. You got tight right there.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Preston Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Hey, check.
Ryan to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot for Ryan. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. But, Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Lions, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh?